everyone, how you doing? Haven't made a video in about 5 days, so I just thought being a Friday I would just make another one and see what happens. And tonight's video is diet after getting a stent, or diet after getting a heart attack. It's funny, I had a heart attack, but I always sort of say whenever I'm doing my videos, life after a stent, because I got one stent in. And it's been 14 years now, and my diet, I'll tell you what my diet is. I used to eat a lot, so I did. It was mainly fried stuff, and used to eat a lot of potato crisps and chips. Whenever I was married, I'm separated now, but the wife used to always make chips, beans, and something, but it was always bloody chips. You see, now since I've had the heart attack, I very rarely eat chips. Chips are not good for you. They really are not. I have not eaten a bag of potato crisps in 14 years. I watch people in work shoving them in them. Potato crisps, oh Jesus Christ. They are bad for your heart. Chips are bad for your heart. Once a week I would treat myself to a takeaway, and I would get this lovely, there's a wee chippy around the corner, and I'm a big believer in chicken and fish, right? So I would get a chicken fillet burger, and I would get a wee battered sausage with it just to treat myself. And whenever they give you the fillet burger, they put it in the thing, and then the battered sausage, they usually throw about 10 chips with it. And I actually treat myself to a wee bit of salt and vinegar. I don't normally have salt. It's only once a week I would take a tiny bit of salt. You need to be treating life. You do. Why live if you don't? But anyway, that's what I do, right? My main diet is fish, right? Fish and chicken. That's basically it. I would sort of have like a chicken fillet burger, and then just a cod fish, and I would normally have a steam bag along. I would just have one fish, and normally I would get frozen fish out of Iceland, and I would get the deer fish, the young's fish, and it would be cod. And the same would be the chicken. I'd always get sort of deer chicken. And believe it or not, Ronaldo, the footballer, he actually just eats chicken and broccoli basically along with rice. And look how fit that bugger is, But sometimes I would fast as well. And believe it or not, fasting is actually good for you. But don't fast by overdoing it and not eating for a couple of days. I'm talking about, you have breakfast in the morning, and then maybe just you don't have breakfast the next day. You just skip out to dinner, and it helps you to lose weight, and it gives your body a wee bit of a rest, because years ago, going back to sort of our primitive days, we didn't eat that much. Nowadays we eat far too much. Whenever they had that thing on television about Marcus Rashford, and getting all the money, and people are now getting like £15 an extra a week that aren't working to feed their children during the summer holidays. I know that. I'm not trying to make fun of children that don't get food. There are plenty of children that don't get food, but it's mainly in South Africa and places like that. There, in modern day Britain, in the UK, I can tell you now, there's very few starving children that I've come across. I would sometimes pick the wee grandson up out of school, and you see them coming out of school, and even coming out of school, they're stuffing their bloody faces. The people eat too much. Children nowadays, if I'm off on a Wednesday to work on a Wednesday, I'm sort of partly retired, but on a Wednesday, school children sort of around about 14 to 16, they're at the local chippy. Our local chippy open at about 12, half 12 every day during school term, so that the sort of 14 to 16 year olds can go in at lunchtime and sort of get burgers and pasties, and that's for lunchtime. I don't even eat that much for dinner. And then there's ones in work, it'd be the same thing. We have two vans that put up at our work, one at about half 12, one about half 1, and you go out to the van, you're getting a big bob. It's bigger than a bloody Subway. It's absolutely jam-packed with the likes of chicken, bacon, and mayonnaise. It's a heart attack waiting to happen. Get that down you. Anyway, never mind my complaining, but I like to complain, I like the chicken. Chicken is good for you, right? Fish is good for you. Now, every time that I eat, right, as I said, I would get a steam bag with broccoli, and so on, and nice sort of vegetables because they are good for you, especially broccoli. Broccoli is one of the most magic things you can eat for the heart. And you microwave them, keep them in the freezer. And I've googled it, and I've sort of watch you. I like to watch YouTube videos, and see those frozen steam bags. They are actually just as good for you as fresh fruit. That is a fact. Sometimes even better, right? So what I do is I put say my fish, right, and then my steam bag, right. Now I have this wee thing here, right. Now you see this. This here could save your life, and it's very good for your heart. See that there? You know what that is? That is extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil. It just goes down the veins and it sort of coats them. It is absolutely marvellous. This wee thing I bought in Home Bargains, but you can buy it in the likes of Asda or something like that, right? You take this wee lid off, right? And you see this here? This is a spray. You just press your finger down, obviously, and it sprays on your dinner. So I'm spraying extra virgin olive oil all over my dinner. To fill it up, you just unscrew that and top it up with extra virgin olive oil. That's easy for me to say. It's quite a tongue twister, isn't it? But the stuff is magic, right? Now, if you don't believe me, get some extra virgin olive oil, right? Spray it on something, get it in your finger, right? Try getting extra virgin olive oil off your finger. The damn stuff is so greasy and sticky. So imagine what it's doing to your arteries, So that is an absolute magic thing. Now, whenever I'm not eating, another thing to my diet, people say diet fruit and all this here, but there's a lot of fruit that's actually not good for you, So I'll go for the two main ones that actually are good for your heart: strawberries and blueberries. The main one is blueberries, right? That's why when I actually went into the video, you'd have seen on the thumbnail to this video, the blueberries. I have blueberries every single day, right? What I would do is buy sort of like 2 or 3 packets because they've actually got a good shelf life, and just put them in the fridge. And then I would take them into work, and I would eat half of them one day in work and half the next. Blueberries are they are like sent to you from God for your heart, especially after getting a stent or having a heart attack. Blueberries, blueberries just do everything. They actually help unclog the arteries, and they do everything inside there. Google benefits of blueberries after you finish watching this. And you will just see how fantastic blueberries are, And another good one, as I say, is, steam bags, but it has to have broccoli. I mean, Ronaldo, he eats broccoli every day, and he doesn't eat it for the fun of it. He eats it because he knows that broccoli is one of the food of the gods, So if you've just had a heart attack and you're thinking what sort of diet to have, my thing would be for you, and water as well. I just drink water. Cut out all the chips, cut out all the junk food like your Mars bar and all that shit, and I'm not a goody two shoes. On a Saturday night, I would have a pork curry with boiled rice. I don't have the fried rice. No, boiled rice. So I do treat myself once a week because, everything in moderation, and I would have a nice wee glass of gin the odd night too, because in life you do have to have a treat, or else what's the point of getting up in the bloody morning, But as I say, the fish, chicken, yes. Those steam bags are healthy. Even says on them, I think it says one of your 1 in 5 or something on the actual pack. Fruit, strawberries, and blueberries, especially blueberries. If you get yourself blueberries, you can get them in Asda. I get mine in Asda. I don't know where you're watching this, or whether your supermarket does a wee sort of pack of blueberries, But just rinse. Oh, by the way, rinse them in cold water. I always rinse them in cold water before I eat them, and I've found they've been really good. And I've been actually increasing my blueberries, and I've actually found that I feel a lot better. But maybe it's just my imagination, just my imagination. But no, definitely that's the thing to do. Strawberries as well. Strawberries, they're very expensive though, aren't they? But strawberries are well worth it as well. And if you stick to a good diet, it will actually add years onto your life. And it'll make you feel better as well. Plus, you'll lose a lot of weight if you exercise as well. And I'm actually thinking of doing another video on exercise. I've actually sent away for one of those wee things for my bicycle to put the back part on, because I'm going to get that thing for the television where it sort of like shows you on the television as the scenery and somebody cycling, and you're actually cycling and you're watching the TV and you're overtaking people and all. It's called Swift, SWIFT. But oh my god, it looks great. I can't wait to get it. But I'll keep you updated, But yeah, that's the best diet in my eyes anyway. Chicken and fish, Oh, throw in fish fingers as well. Oh, you can't beat fish fingers. Love fish fingers. Always did, even as a kid. But if you're banned on meat, there's lunch. I went for lunch the other day, right? Now, for my lunch, I actually had a banana and half a packet of blueberries, and that was me, And the guy beside me was he was sitting down, and he had a full curry chip, and this was at 12:30 lunchtime. Curry chip, and then he was going home to have his dinner. Is it any wonder people are obese these days? Really? And why people have heart attacks? Half the heart attacks could be prevented. They really could. Anyway, my friends, that's my recommended diet. And as I say, the odd day as well, just have breakfast and then don't bother having dinner. One day a week I do that. And if I'm sort of feeling sort of that I'm hungry enough, what I actually do is would have a fruit and fibre cereal for my dinner. Believe it or not, you can actually do that. People wake up in the morning, have a nice. I like to have like a blueberry. You can get a blueberry one, and blueberry and strawberry, and instead of having it for breakfast, come dinner time, I just pour out the blueberry and the strawberry cereal, pour the milk out. That's my dinner, and that keeps me healthy. And if that keeps me healthy, I'm going to watch this great team for at least another 20 more years. I've had my heart attack 14 years ago. I'm now 67. I had my heart attack when I was 53, and I intend to follow that diet, keep up my exercise, and live till I'm at least in my 90s. And you better still be watching me when I'm in my 90s. But to do that, you're going to have to subscribe. I want you to hit the like button for watching this video, and I want you to hit the bell so you watch future videos. Do leave comments on what sort of diet you eat and what you're doing after your heart attack or your stent. And if you have any suggestions as to things that would sort of keep you, on the go, do let me know. But listen, seriously, do buy yourself one of these here, the sprays with the extra virgin olive oil. That stuff is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That will clear your arteries. That will keep your arteries clear. That stuff is nectar. That is God's gold, So get yourself some of it, alright? Anyway, thanks very much for watching. As I say, please do subscribe. I'm almost at 200 subscribers now, so I'm starting to get excited. And trust me, I don't get excited many times in life. Well, let's not go into that really, will I? No. Anyway, as I say, please do leave some comments. And thank you very much for watching. All the best. You take care and enjoy your weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.